You already know what it is. Holla at your boy, Mr. Easy Dozen. Chaz America, Late Bloomers. Late Bloomer K, holla at your boy. You already know what it is. And like, K, where you been? Oh, man. I've been walking these streets, man. You feel me? Trying to get what needs to be done and handle my business. Feel me? We just gonna jump straight in, you feel me? How do you know what you are and what you're not? And why easy it is to know who you are and who you're not. So I went outside, had to handle some business. And, while I was handling some business, I was like, you know what? Why not kill two birds with one stone and enjoy the fruits of my labor and go for a walk, go for a spin, go hang out, go network, go meet new people and stuff like that, and have some time to let my thoughts marinate and have some, creative thinking, sightseeing along the way, just to make sure that I am who I say I am. You feel me? And put myself in the motion of motion so that I can have the balance of being still and grounded and also have the balance of staying active with a purpose, and moving in a direction that's intentional. You know what I'm saying? So while I'm walking, I'm being intentional because I'm going to a specific location, and on my way there, I'm walking there, and as I'm walking, I'm getting to see what's around me and also refreshing my memory and heightening my memory with learning new pathways to get to a point of success. So that's why it's easy for me to know who I am, because I'm intentionally doing things that serve my purpose to get to a position in life or a position or a point of destination that I'm desired to get to, right? And along these pathways, you have interactions with individuals who are different from you to see if you have commonalities or if y'all going in separate directions. So it's easy for me to be social in an environment that is welcoming. If it's not welcoming, then I know that my social skills is not of value, right? It's not a question of value. It's a question of the commonalities of shared thoughts, ideas, experiences, and intentional direction. You feel me? So you're gonna meet individuals and you're gonna ask to see what similarities you have or what experiences are, to see if y'all can then share an experience or know who you're not, to eliminate yourself from experiences or crowds that you don't necessarily have to be a part of. You know what I mean? So um, when you're intentional with certain aspects of your life, it's easy to know who you're not. And it's easy to speak up on behalf of who you are, because when someone is projecting um, a characteristic on you, and if you don't have the backbone to be like, yo, um, that's not who I am, or that's not where I'm going, or these are not my intentions, then that energy, because it's an energy. So if someone is projecting the energy, it's just like a movie. Like if I'm projecting, it's a wall right there, and I'm projecting the movie, and you can see the actually movie, the wall is gonna take shape of the movie. You feel me? But if I'm intentional with who I am, and I'm saying, yo, hold your projection. Here's my projection. It's either gonna scare you away, or it's gonna be like, okay, this is who he is, and this is who he's not. You know what I'm saying? So just going outside and talking to different people and having different dialogues and interaction with people, um, being social and being engaging in like a friendly manner, you get to see the pushback, and you get to see the pushback and resistance of some people are socially awkward based off of interaction because of so many things going on in the world. It's like I'm socially awkward in this moment because maybe you're a stranger and I don't know what your intentions are, right? And I don't know who you are. Then it's like I know who you are. I see who you're becoming and what your growth is and potential is, or your progress is, and now I don't want you to feel like you're of that essence. So I have to act as if you're not that person. You feel me? So I have to act as if you're not that person who I know you are to be. You feel me? So in that sense, I have to make you feel as if you don't know yourself, right? Like, yo, you're not who you say you are, or let me tell you who you are. Let me tell you who you're not. Let me tell you right? And then you yourself will have to be like, yo, um, I hear you, right? I hear what you're saying. Um, I understand where you get that perception from, or I understand, or I don't understand where you get that perception from. So that's within the parameters of just knowing who you are. So someone may be saying like, yo, uh, look at it like this, or do it like this, or da 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 da. Then you have the choice to be like, okay, I understand where you're going with it, and I disagree or I agree. You know what I'm saying? So in the interaction of being socially awkward, it's like there's different reasons of why people don't engage with you, and there's reasons why they do engage with you in the manner that they do engage with you. So if someone sees me now and they think I lack the information of what I know, and then they engage me in the manner of someone that's inferior, then and I give them superior knowledge, right, or superior opinion, right, then they automatically feel away. I don't know if it's inferior, or I don't know if it's offensive, or they're offended by me articulating myself in the manner that I articulate myself, or me seeking the knowledge that I want to seek from that experience or that engagement. So I noticed that as well too. So it's like um, in the becoming of who you are and where you going, based off your intentions and your purpose, and the questions that you asking and the topics that you bringing up and stuff like that. It's like some people get to a point of a position that gives them authority. In that authority, they hold that position of power within that title, right? And they act as if them being in that position allows them to um, speak to you a certain way or um, dictate how the dialogue should be engaged. You feel me? Based off of their thoughts and lack of knowing you. So they don't know what type of information you know, what research you did, what experience you've been through, and stuff like that. So they think that they could address you in a certain manner. So, um, but it's a choice, and people have um, a freedom of expression to a certain extent when you're not being like super offensive and stuff like that. So you got to be wise enough to be like, okay, I hear your approach, or I see, you know what I'm saying, who you're explaining yourself to be, or who you projecting yourself to be, and is it aligned with my purpose? Is it aligned with where I'm going? You feel me? So be going outside just by walking past people and having eye contact and seeing what their activity was along the lines of me getting to my destination. I know who I'm aligned with and I know who I'm not aligned with. And you'll know based off of, it don't even have to be a verbal interaction. It's just in passing of walking by people and what's around you and where they going and what pace they moving at and um how they carry themselves based off the energy that they're moving in, then you know, okay, this person is intentional in what they're doing. They're intentional with the direction of wherever they got, wherever or whatever they got planned for that day or for that long term success or whatever it is. Then you're gonna notice the people who they don't really got no intentions. So their momentary experiences define who they are, right? It to a certain extent, right? So it's like those momentary experiences, um, if they continually happen, or there's there's a pattern of your intentions not being directed in a certain manner, then it's like you're gonna start to align yourself, or like I said, disalign yourself with those experiences, those individuals, and those characteristics. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, going into the spaces that I like to go to, or in the directions that I like to go to, I have my certain patterns of success. So, I'm going to engage with certain people based off of um, my intentions of success or characteristics who I know um, are engaging, right? And then I'm also learning um, characteristics of lingering to where um, it's not progressive if I linger in those environments. You feel me? So based off of my intentions of what I want and based off of other people's intentions, and do those intentions match up? You feel me? So if those intentions match up, then okay, you're gonna share some kind of similarity or common business um, ideas, ventures, experience, um, direction, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? So I noticed that too. So I'm like, if I'm in a place of networking and I start talking about business and I start talking about who I am and how can I become an asset to those situations and characters and those experiences, and I don't see experience, I don't see effort into getting things done. You don't see um, energy being moved in that direction. Um, you don't see um, someone putting their best foot forward to get business done within the alignment of how you see the shit, then you just don't belong in that space or you don't belong with those individuals. And that's where I'm at. And that's how it's easy for me to know who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for me to know who I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for me now. Because it's like, I could tell you why I'm outside. You feel me? I could tell you why I'm coming outside. And in those experiences of um, going outside and still having those serendipity moments of like, well, I came outside to have these experiences, but along those lines of having those experiences, I gained more knowledge, I gained more experiences, and I gained more direction based off of where I didn't know I was going and where I knew I was going. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that, and I learned how to engage with people who want to be engaged, and I learned how to not engage with people who don't want to be engaged and not be offended by it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned not to be offended by it in a manner of where I'm not being disrespectful and then I don't feel disrespected. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to come at someone disrespectful. I'm going to come at them um, respectfully. And um, if I don't get engaged in the way that I want to be engaged, I'm not offended. It's like, yo, um, this person sees things this way. I see things that way. And then I'm going to keep it moving, keep it pushing, and keep moving intentionally and in purpose of where the fuck I'm going or what success I'm trying to obtain and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so me going outside is easy. Um, I have fun during the process. You know, I engage with people who, like I said, who I who I see um, as of an asset, maybe be attractive, or they may have some information that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa, they come up to me and they say like, "Yo, you look like an individual who," or these days, people they stare. You know what I'm saying? They look, but they don't really engage. You feel me? They don't really say anything, or maybe they know who I am, maybe they don't know who I am. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really dwell on that. I just say to myself, I'm like, okay, if I'm in a space of social gathering, then I'm gonna speak to people. I don't want to just stand around and stare and look into space and not be engaging and meet people of importance. You know what I mean, like, what do you do? Where are you from? Um, what is your purpose? What is your intentions? Like, what is your moments of fun? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So it's easy for me now to like put myself in a space of confidence. You know what I'm saying? even when you're moving through the adversity moments. So it's like moments of adversity and stuff like that. You like you just moving barricades out the way, like you know what I'm saying. You like, yo, let me get to my destination and let me stay on the path of success. You know what I'm saying? Let me make this phone call real quick to see if I could get some things done while I'm out here. Okay, boom. That didn't happen. All right, on to the next. Let me talk to this individual that's trying to get my attention. And I talk to this person. I'm like, okay, let's exchange numbers. Let's see where it goes from here. You know what I'm saying? What do you do? Da 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 da. Da. Here's what I do. Da, 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 da. This is who I am. This is who I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Once you know those certain aspects of who you are, who you not, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to maneuver how the fuck you want to maneuver in the spaces that you want to maneuver in. You know what I mean? And you're not gonna get easily distracted by whatever's going on based off of other people's happenings and doings, because um, you're gonna know how you get things done. You know what I'm saying? So nothing's gonna stop me from, you know what I'm saying, getting it in. Nothing's gonna stop me from my parents, or nothing's gonna stop me from my confidence. Nothing's gonna stop me from speaking up on how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is gonna stop me from um, if I see a beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying, and I approach her in the manner that I approach her, nothing's gonna stop me from having that confidence of, like I said, engaging in conversation and making things happen based off of my time, my routine, or whatever it had, like I have planned within that experience. You know what I'm saying? So if I got somewhere to be and I see a bad shorty, then I got a split second to, yo, let me get your number, da 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 da, make it happen. I see you on the flip side. I see you when I see you, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Catch you at the club or something. You feel me? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, it's easy for me to be confident in that manner of engaging with individuals or speaking on experiences that um, I'm intentional about. You know what I mean? So it's beyond um, words of like depression. It's beyond words of confusion. It's beyond words of um, doubt, stuff like that. I think we passed that now as far as the level of what direction it is going into the new year, because um, if you allow yourself to linger in thought of experiences or in thought of other people's projection, which is the fucking, it's like 90% projection, 10% you're gonna have experiences that's gonna make you be like, it's just a thinking moment. So it's not necessarily like something is wrong with you or you having these crazy issues. The crazy issues start happening when that 90% flips and you like, yo, I'm taking the majority of my time to linger in experiences or thought that's gonna make me feel opposite of who I truly am. You feel me? So now that I know who the fuck I am, right, and I'm confident with who I am, I don't have or share those experiences. So now that you know that if someone is overly confused or overly depressed or overly feeling some type of way about an experience, then if you want to get to a space of confidence and get to a space of creative direction or intentional and purpose direction, then you can't be amongst those individuals. You feel me? You can't be amongst those individuals all the time because someone may be able to vent to you about certain experiences or um, but it can't be continuous. It can't be continuous depression. It can't be continuous anxiety. It can't be continuous pain. It can't be continuous negativity because that energy is going to linger and that energy is also attractive to experiences and to energies, you know what I'm saying, that could sway you away from um, the natural you or the intentional you. You know what I'm saying? So the intentional you of um, you having a purposeful direction that doesn't um, keep you in the same room or energies. You know what I'm saying? Or keep you amongst those individuals that think in that manner. You know what I'm saying? So I can't um, overly think in a negative way. I can't have those experiences. I don't want to have those experiences. I don't need to have those experiences. That don't make, you feel me? It don't make the glow. You know what I'm saying? It diminishes. It diminishes. You know what I'm saying? So those energies can destroy. You know what I'm saying? So if we share a common bond and we share common ideas and we share commonalities and we have a bond of respect, then it's easy to have fun. It's easy to make business. It's easy to um, have a space of clarity. It's easy to have a space of creativity. It's easy to live out your throughout your essence of who you are. It's easy to demand your respect. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to make decisions without being guilty or in a space of, like I said, confusion or doubt where you be like, okay, why did I make that decision or why did I do this decision? And how do I move forward in a decision making atmosphere to where I feel manly, you know what I'm saying? Or I feel confident enough to take the next step that's going to leverage myself to the next level. You know what I mean? So you have to know that, um, especially when you're making these tries alone, that no one can make those steps for you. You know what I'm saying? No one could push you in those directions. No one can um, give you the willpower. You know what I'm saying? Unless your last name Williams, like mine. So, um, I would have to sprinkle those seeds. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, give birth and you have an offspring of a Williams. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, holla at your boy, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Jazz America. Um, yeah. So you would have that willpower to get to your destination. You would have that willpower to make your dreams. You would have that willpower to um, engage with certain individuals and meet certain environments and experiences. And you have the power to speak up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Um, Especially in environments that's like overly socialized or overly um, 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 nationalities, um, different ethnicities, um, different ideologies, philosophies, and stuff like that. So you yourself would just have to know, how to be, you know what I'm saying, and continue to maintain a level of um, confidence, um, not giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's the other balance of things. So also like how to adjust. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck do you adjust within the dynamics of all those happening? You know what I'm saying? Like you outside for this purpose, all happening, and you're adjusting as you're going along for the walk. So walking to get to a certain destination or to a certain point, and you have to make adjustments to cross the street. You have to make an adjustments to know that if I went to this destination and the door is closed, then I gotta adjust to go to the other destination